should quit advertising. Okay, here we are on Eychicorp Base. This is where the main base is for Eychicorp. And we're just going to go through things real quick. We'll go ahead and check out the ships. This is a thresher. Whoops, wrong ship. To get into it. Top mount. And it has 2 large cargo containers. Has captain, and crew, and all that happy shit, and shower. Tankage, which is maxed. So there we have it. This is the inside of a thresher. That particular thresher. Now we're going to go over here to this ship. This is an ass tracker, which is built off a thresher hull with adaptations. Still has 2 full containers. Has an extra room up here where another container, I can make one fit, another large, so it could actually carry 3 containers if I needed them. I left the side rooms empty because save some weight. This is the bridge. Now the bridge doesn't have great visibility because the ass tracker's on it. The asteroid tracker's up there. However, it'll pop right into 3rd person view, so it's really not an issue. The difference between this one has all uncommon freight engines on it to save fuel, so when you're out it doesn't burn as much. This one has all advanced engines on it. It's military, so it's really quick for its size. Well, it's not any quicker, it just gets the speed quicker. How's that? This is a little Cutlass, my fat boy. Has plenty of fuel to go anywhere. It has a small container in it. So it carries, what, 11, 12, 13,000. Forget exactly what my talents are. This is my go-to ship for most shit. If it has room. It has 3 small containers in it, so you're looking at 33,000 plus cargo. I do have a small, what do you call this? Shield generator in it. I don't really use it. It's really just taking up space and weight. I do not take my good ships to PvP space, so they can get blowed up and I can replace them. This is another thresher, different hull material. It's in the middle of being built. I have all the components for it finished. I just haven't put them all on here yet. 2 large containers, only it's using uncommon freight and uncommon atmo. Down here, I can build anything up to advanced with the factory setup down here. I can't do more than that. I do not have the I have to make some more of those, I guess. I don't know, do we have any small casings? Yeah, we got plenty. Where do they go? That unit up there. 307 probably. That ought to get it going. Yep. That's what it was. Keep them running. I'm making glass panels here and plant cases here. Down there I'm making medium glass panels. We have a lot of construction going on and I need them. These are ships for sale or blueprints for sale. As you can see, I do not overprice things like most people do. I don't think newer players can afford them. Here's ship parts. I have some of them set up, not all of them. Small containers, landing gears, engines. I just don't have them lit up yet. Next floor is the storage containers for them. Work in progress. Still haven't got it all set up. This is the penthouse suite up at the very top. As you can see, all wood floors. This is the luxury bedroom in the corner. Everything is a work in progress. I've got so many projects going on and none of them are finished. This is the big conference room, movie theater, whatever you want to call it. And you know, it really is not practical for anything, but hey, you know, you gotta have toys. This is the penthouse conference room. Easy enough. This is the lounge area. The views up here are just great, of course. This area is going to be break area, lunchroom, stuff like that when I get the shit made. This I'm going to change into a walk-in shower for the master suite. Like I said, I got a lot of projects and I'm not getting any of them done because I got so many projects and I work on them as I feel like it. It's not like it's got to be done today or tomorrow. It just gets done as I get there. Okay, we'll go up to the next floor. Next floor here, I have assembly lines set up for, let's see, they're set up for, and they're loaded, set up for medium and large containers, space engines, both medium and large, common and uncommon, military and normal. Everything is loaded. All I have to do is start the assemblers. As you can see, everything stays loaded depending on what I'm using. Like I say, all I have to do, if I need parts now, all I have to do is start the assemblers and they are ready to go. They're complete assembly lines for both uncommon and common space engines, medium and large, and medium and large containers. All ready to go. They're always loaded. All I have to do is start them. This is the LSOG Pyramid. S3 and I partner up. I made this pyramid, kind of a pyramid, not exactly a pyramid. A true pyramid would be about half this high. And it took away so much room, I decided to take liberties, and though I brought two sides in as fast as I could, the other two sides I stretched out. So as you can see, we have a big gap up there. I don't know really what I'm gonna put in here. We're gonna put in here. We'll probably put glass floors in here. S3 said something about circular staircase. I have not quite figured that out yet. All this black tile, this whole area that you see the black down will be tiled. Once again, I'm just not, several projects going on. Over here I am starting a building for element displays. Inside this building will be various elements like engines, making the glass for it and everything now. This building, the only thing I did was the first floor so far. The building is complete. It's got an asteroid tracker on top. You can get all the way to the top. I didn't put in elevators, I put in stairs. But this is the reception area for it. I got fancy with the screens. Like I say, just playing. What are you going to do? Over here is my giant terrarium, or I guess you could call it a greenhouse. Little conference area down at the bottom, but after you get past the conference area, it's all plants. And it's going to be all plants all the way to the ceiling, or all the way to the top floor. but I haven't got it all done, and I'm making the plants now, all the containers, more lights. It's really bright at night. What you do when you got time to play around. Nothing terribly fancy. Doesn't actually do you any good. No gain into what I'm doing. It's just that, hey, I got time to play, so I am playing. I haven't got the whole floor down yet. I've got, voxel sets, libraries out in my way to finish it, and I'm not ready to take them down and move them, and I will eventually. Once I get that far, I'll pull down the voxel sets and put them up farther away so I can actually get to everything. But yeah, this will be all tiled, and I have the core to fill in this to there. I just haven't put the core down yet. Just a lot of work. Okay, the other thing I have after I met this when I was up here, I am going to sell just the halls. This is a thresher hall. It's an empty hall, as you can see. And I'm going to put several other halls up here that I make. And it will only, I'll sell just the halls, and they'll be cheap. So people can outfit them the way they want to. Instead of using my design, just buy the hall and they can put in any engines they want, any lift systems, whatever they prefer. I'll do the Tempest and I'll do the Cutlass models I have, and then people, those three, and they'll be sitting up here. And I have one warp drive capable ship. I put a warp drive in, and it's on the top. And this was the one I take to go out to places that are in PvP space. It's got a medium shield on it, so it has a little bit of protection. You can see the warp drive. It is a large cargo container, one of them. It's not all that fast, but it gets there quickly. It has all military engines in it. Advanced. It has all advanced Atmo engines in it. It has large tanks, and like I say, one large container, but I do have pretty good talent, so it's really up to size. Plus I have weight reduction on it, mass reduction. I have that on the fuel tanks too. I'm not max on those talents, but I think I'm up to level 3. When I had it in beta, I actually had it gunned out with guns, but I'm not a big fan of PvP in this game anymore, so, it has a backup core, small core, has a container on the backup core for scrap, and of course a res unit. So if you get killed in it 10-to-1, that core will survive. It normally does. And so you just res in the ship. Now, I don't die very often anymore, but back in beta I would do stupid things, and it always worked out really well for me, and I'd be back on the ship with scrap, even though I killed myself. So, because the nose, it always seems like you always hit on the nose, and and if you don't remember to get out of your seat fast enough, you always die. Well, it usually doesn't destroy the core up there, so you get to live. Have to try something new every time. It does work. If you want to try it in your own equipment, like I say, put it wherever you take the most damage. Put it as far away from it as you can. Like I say, in my case, it's always the nose. So I move it to the back and the top, and I got to hit really hard to take that out. And you can take it out. Don't get me wrong. You hit the atmosphere too fast, you'll take out your whole ship. But just a hard landing's not going to. If it does kill you, it's not going to kill that core. Okay, I think that's about all we got here. I don't have anything else going on at this time. Say a lot of projects, some of them done. You can see the asteroid tracker up there on top. I don't know what I'm going to do with all the floors. That's a lot of floors to fill up. I might not do nothing for a long time or do a floor at a time. I don't know. But I do have to run to Sanctuary, so I guess we'll do that. I always calibrate everything on the same day. I have 8 units out there that looks like it's time to calibrate. And I will take this ship. It's the most economical to take out there and has a large container. Could take the Discovery, that same container, it's just that it uses more fuel to get there. And it's really not necessary. And my Tempest is the fastest to get there. The trouble is it doesn't have enough cargo, 33K, and I'll pick up at least 120K. So let's see what we got here in fuel on this puppy. Well, we're not full, so we'll go ahead and fill it up. My tanks are always running. They're on a maintained schedule, so when I pull some out of it, the main fuel depot, it automatically will turn the chemical units on and fill it back up. Make sure they're topped. Okay, we're now full of fuel. Let's go ahead and switch to this container. And it is empty because I emptied it. Although I had to put in another large container to empty it last time because I got so much shit. Okay, we are ready to go. We want to go to Sanctuary. Let's set our autopilot and get up in the air. And yes, I know it says it's got disabled modules, but they're not disabled. They are damaged. They're 1 hit point off of max, and that's why I'm getting that reading. And the only way to fix it is to replace the engines, and I'm not going to replace 2 perfectly good engines. There's nothing wrong with them. They're just a hit point short of max, so I get that reading through the autopilot. And I've had DU devs have come out once and fixed it, and it did it again. There's no reason for it to be doing that, but it is what it is, and I just can't see I just can't see replacing them. I have them. I could replace them. 2 outboard space engines is the ones that are doing it, and I could replace them. I just see no reason why. And this has medium space engines on it. It will go, 44,000 top speed, but it takes a while to get there because of the mediums. It's not a quick accelerator. I could put advanced space engines in it and it would. I think I got 4 normals and two uncommon space engines. Just under 44K top speed, but it will get there. I don't think it'll get there in this distance. It just doesn't have that much acceleration as motors has in it, and it doesn't need them. It's not. I don't PvP with it. I just use it for what I need for a large container ship. If I need more storage, I take a thresher because it has 2 large containers. So I use what I need. Yes, I have lots of ships. Do I need that many? No. But since I make my own, I might as well have as many as I want. Such is life. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it will not reach. I've got better talents now since the last time they came out here. It's possible it'll reach max speed at 14 SU. Not sure whether it will or won't. I have, like I say, mass reduction. I have level 3 talents. I also have level 3 on level 5 on how much it'll carry, both fuel and cargo. My tanks are as big as they could possibly be in this game. But I do have level 3 mass reduction on them, so they're a little bit lighter than they would normally be if I just had the big tanks. It's hard to pick and choose what talents you want. You need them all, but you know what? You're not going to have them all for a very long time. I think my piloting skills are up to about 63, 64%. I have no points in hovercraft. I have no points in rockets. All of them are in atmosphere, space. Yeah, because I'm not a big fan of hover engines. I prefer to use boosters, vertical boosters, because they work in space and in the air. I don't have any atmospheric only engines. If I did atmospheric only crap, I'd probably use hovers. But I save those talent points. I don't need to waste talent points on something I don't use. Same thing with rockets. I played with rockets in beta, and I just see no purpose in using them. They are just gas hogs, fuel hogs, serious fuel hogs. For a few seconds extra boost, I mean, might be a use for them in PvP, I guess, or maybe if you got a really overloaded ship, you can do it, but I just, not worth my efforts. And I've streamed this run before. You guys aren't going to see anything that you haven't seen from me before. Like I say, we're just going to go to our sanctuary mining units, and we're going to calibrate them, and then run back to Haven. The whole point was just to show off my base a little bit. You can visit VR just by typing in Eychicorp. It'll bring it up. You want to go see it in VR, and you can go there and get the coordinates if you actually want to go there and actually want a ship or something. All up to you people. It actually may just make it, dependent on brake distance. It's probably going to come up a little short. Yep, a little short. Didn't quite make top speed in 15 SU. But as you can see, it didn't use that much fuel either, because like I said, large tanks and mass reduction. Plus I've got the talents, max thrust, all that happy bullshit for the engines, reduced fuel usage, all that stuff. Those talents I have maxed. And I will say, the higher your talent levels on brakes, atmosphere lift, thrust, is the better Arch HUD will work and the less it will kill you. If your ship is marginal performance-wise, Arch HUD will as likely kill you as get you there safely. But if you do have it performing really well, your ship, Arch HUD does a real good job. Just something to be aware of if you're going to use Arch HUD. It doesn't like stressed ships. I mean, a ship that you can land easily manually, if it's overloaded or you have less than optimal talents, Arch HUD will kill you. Which makes sense. Autopilot needs doesn't allow a fudge factor that you can get away with when you're doing playing manually. And if you're a newer player, you know you're going to have less than optimal talents in every category. So Archhug punishes you for it because it's very aggressive. Its flight plans are very aggressive. So if your ship will not perform optimally, it will get you killed. Just something to know if you're a newer player and you're just starting out. It's nice to have it for certain things. Sometimes they use it, sometimes they don't. But a short trip like this, it's just easy to just turn the autopilot on, let it take care of it. But if I did not have everything optimal for this ship, it would destroy the ship. Trying to make it do something it's not capable of doing yet. I guess we'll set up landing here. I like to be able to look top down. I'm coming in for landing. Not that it's absolutely necessary. Some people just fly only with the first person view, which is fine. I do both. Whatever I feel like. Some people say, oh, well, third person's not realistic. Well, who the hell cares? It's a game, for God's sakes. There's nothing realistic in this, especially this game. Some games like Microsoft Flight Simulator, yes, they are very realistic. This game ain't Microsoft Flight Simulator. So fly it anyhow you want to. The way I see it. Say go, go, Gophers watching. Go, go, go. Something doesn't look right here. Why are we going so fast? I'm going to take it out of autopilot. "21 kilometers an hour, that just does not seem right to me. just didn't seem like it should have been holding the brake on it. I do not know why it was. It may just be doing its thing and it was fine, but I just did not. You say you have to watch arch hut. It will pick up a quirk and it will kill you. And I felt like I should take it off autopilot. Be over the water still. Back to no I am. That's alright. We'll fix it once we get on the yeah, I just didn't feel like something was right. And it may have been just fine, it may have just been my feeling was fucked. But I'd rather be safe than sorry. I don't want to have to come out here and get this shit. And I have had to do that before, because I've done stupid things. Whoops. So better safe than sorry, 83%, just about exactly what it was on the main base. I say, and I'll go, when I go back, I'll recalibrate those back on the base. That way I always know where I stand out here. I do not have max talents on mining. I mean, I think it's level 3, level 4, somewhere along in there. Wow. We may get a bad miss here. Well, got lucky. Didn't look good. Did not look good. And I may not have enough empty containers at base to actually unload this ship again. Last time I had to put in another large container. So I may not be able to. I got 5 large containers full of shit, full of ore. There's nothing in them but ore. I do not sell my ore, I use it. So I can build so much. I did sell silicon at one time, but prices dropped so much, it just ain't worth me messing with selling it. I mean, I had flowers out on Matus for iron, coal, and silicon, and I collected a whole bunch of it because they were 400 liters an hour flowers. But when the price dropped down to 10, it just wasn't worth me going and getting. Calibrating, time involved, fuel involved, just was not worth it. So I pulled the flowers off, picked up the territory unit, and said, screw you. And now I just have these. I have 8 out here on Sanctuary, and I have 4 on Haven, and that's all the mining I do besides asteroids. I do mine asteroids on occasion, when I have to, when I need something. Whoops, this one's already been done. Is that true? Yes, I've already done 4, so okay. Start picking it up. And we'll pick it all up, and then we'll go do the other ones. I'll have about 60K total once I pick it all up. Say about 120 total. Or after I come out here. To the plus. It says I'm collecting it, but it's not disappearing, so that may be right. Might be because I'm too close, I don't know. Get everything else here. Everybody plays differently. I don't really care what other people do. Unless it's something I can take advantage of and learn off of. Not sure I like how they changed asteroid farming. I like the idea of being able to tell whether it was an uncommon or a normal or what kind of asteroid it was before I chased it down. Now you got to waste all your time chasing something down that may be exactly nothing you need. I don't think I like that. Yeah. It's not surprising. Of course, they've never made a patch they didn't nerf us. I don't think one patch they ever made that was not a nerf. And I'm sorry, their asteroid chain farming was a nerf. People would, oh yeah, well now I have a chance before everybody, you know what? Everybody had the same chance if they were willing to build the ship to go hunt down asteroids. Now they don't have to hunt them down, they can, you know, so, like I say, I'm not impressed. They keep doing things to make it harder for the single player. That's been their MO for 10 years. It has never changed. Every time a solo player figures out a way to do something, they nerf it. So the PvPers gain something. And they did it again. Like I say, I'm not, and their PvP in this game, as far as I'm concerned, absolutely sucks. It's long range sniping. It's not PvP. Like I say, it's not exciting. It's not thrilling. And everything they've ever done to this game is nerf it for people so the PvPers can get more of an advantage. So now you can't hunt down asteroids. You just got to go out and chase them. Like I say, I'm not impressed with the devs, how they do things. They really think PvP is the way everything is supposed to work, and it's not even good PvP. It's very, very sad. Yeah, not impressed with it. Like I say, I wouldn't play this game if it wasn't for the crafting. It's what I find enjoyable, and they keep destroying it every chance they get. So, you know, there will be a time they'll go a step too far like they did in beta in their schematics, and I will quit playing again. I can see it coming all over again. They're going to do something really stupid. So they can help out the PvPers. There's a reason people don't like the PvP in this game. It's because it sucks. Instead of making it exciting, they just keep making it more boring and more of a game. PvP in this game, as far as I'm concerned, is a game fest. There's nothing fun about that. It is boring. It is frustrating. But that's how they think PvP should work. We want to gank people. We do not want a PvP. We want a pure gank job. I say it's just very boring. It's not PvP. It's ganking people. And I guess if that's your thing and you get your rocks off on it, that's fine. Just don't expect me. What the hell is this? Doesn't look right. I guess nothing's wrong. It just looks funny to me. So yeah, I don't PvP in this game. I have no desire to PvP in this game until they actually come up with something that is fun for me. And I like PvP. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not a Care Bear. Not that there's anything wrong with being a Care Bear. But I like it to be fun. I do not like, oh, I'm going to go gank this guy. He's not even going to know I'm there. I'm going to hit him from 2 SU away and blow his ass up, and he can't run, he can't fight back, he can't do nothing but die. Yeah, that's exciting. Not my ideal of PvP. like we got it. We're going to be heading back. And not to mention, you spend all this time making your ships, tricking them out, making them nice, making them work really well, and you can't even take them anywhere because if you take them to PvP space, you're going to get ganked. And you're going to lose your ship. Period. You're going to lose your ship. Any ship you take to PvP space, figure you're going to lose it. So what everybody does, they make silly ships, cargo tank containers with motors strapped on them. That's the ships you see in PvP space by the players. Just so much fun strapping a cargo container on a motor, calling it a spaceship. Not my cup of tea. And I like tea, but I don't like that kind. And that's just like I say, and they just keep making changes to make it more so. Not to make it fun for anybody else, just, you know, they bet the PvPers bet that you can get away from them. We could in beta, we could outrun them, we could get away from them. And they whined and cried to DU until DU nerfed the speed on the ships, that they can't go that fast no more. They gave them stasis rays, so now they can put the ship in stasis so you can't run at all. They say that everything they do in this game is to nerf it for everybody but the PvPers. And that's why people do not like to play it. I mean, I'm sorry, they gotta have an exciting game for everybody. Not just a few people who like to gank people. You know, let's be realistic. Most PvPers like a fight. They like battles, baby. I mean, of course, everybody likes to win, but they don't want an I win button, and that's what DU has given PvPers. They give on them an I win button. All we have to do is wait for you to get in our range, and we will shoot you before you can do anything. I win. It's not very much fun. But, you know, I guess they think the PvPers are going to pay their bills, but they obviously are not. They keep wanting more people to play, but yet they made it so only the people who love to gank other people play. We shall see what happens in the future. They've nerfed the ore so bad that you can barely find T2 and better. It's kind of ridiculous. Like I say, they've done so many things to hurt the player, normal player. Got the sneezes there, Hoover? Okay, I think we're all done here. I got nothing else out here. I have not built anything but those mining units. 60, 90, so about 120K. About what we get every time we come out here. 8 units. See if we can remember to close that this time. I noticed it was open last time. Not that it matters. And we're going to head back, so I guess we're pretty much done. So So we'll see everybody later. Thanks for watching. We'll go ahead and get out of here. You can go back to whatever you want.